I have considered the days of old, and the years that are past.
O Lord, remember thy song, and unite thy gloom with mine own heart, and search out my spirit.
Will the Lord absent himself forever? And will he be no more entreated?
Is his mercy clean on forever? And is his promise unuttered to him forevermore?
Hath God forgotten to be gracious? And will he shut up his loving kindness and displeasure?
And I said, it is mine own infirmity, that I remember the years of the right hand of the Most High.
I will remember the works of the Lord, and call to mind thy wonders of old time.
I will think also of all thy works, and my talking shall be of thy praise.
Thy way, O God, is holy. Who is so great a God as our God?
Thou art the God that doest wonders, and hast declared thy power among the peoples.
Thou hast mightily delivered thy people, even the sons of Jacob and Joseph.
The waters saw thee, O God, the waters saw thee and were afraid. The depths also were thrown.
The clouds poured out water, the air thundered, and thine arrows went abroad.
The voice of thy thunder was heard round about. The lightning shone upon the ground. The earth was moved and shook withal.
Thy ways in the sea, and thy paths in the great waters, and thy footsteps are not known.
Thou leddest thy people like sheep, thy hand of Moses and Aaron.
In the time of my trouble, I sought the Lord. Arise, O God.
Maintain my cause.
From the first epistle of St. Paul the Apostle to the Corinthians. Now in this that I declare unto you, I praise you not, that ye come together not for the better, but for the worse. The first of all, when ye come together in the church, I hear that there is divisions among you, and I partly believe it. For there must be also heresies among you, that they which are approved may be made manifest among you. When ye come together, therefore, into one place, this is not to eat the Lord's Supper, for in eating every one taketh before other his own supper, and one is hungry and another is drunken. What? Have ye not houses to eat and to drink in? Or despise ye the church of God, and shame them that have not? What shall I say to you? Shall I praise you in this? I praise you not. I was like a lamb that was innocent. I was brought to the slaughter, and I knew it not. Mine enemies have taken counsel against me, saying, Come, let us put wood into his breast, and let us root him out of the land of the living. All mine enemies have thought evil things against me, and have spoken against me, saying, Come, let us put wood into his bread, and let us root him out of the land of the living. For I have received from the Lord that which also I delivered unto you. The Lord Jesus, the same night in which he was betrayed, took bread. And when he had given thanks, he brake it and said, Take, eat, this is my body, which is broken for you. Do this in remembrance of me. After the same manner also he took the cup, when he had supped, saying, This cup is the New Testament in my blood. This do ye, as oft as ye drink it, in remembrance of me. For as often as ye eat this bread and drink this cup, ye do show the Lord's death till he come. Could ye not watch with me 1 hour, who were ready to die for me? Or see you not Judas, how he sleepeth not, but hasteneth to deliver me up to the Jews? Why sleep? Arise and pray, that ye enter not into temptation. Or see ye not Judas, how he sleepeth not, but hasteneth to deliver me up unto the Jews? Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body and blood of the Lord. But let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. For this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. For if we would judge ourselves, we should not be judged. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. Wherefore, my brethren, when ye come together to eat, tarry one for another, and if any man hunger, let him eat at home, that ye come not together under condemnation. And the rest will I set in order when I come. The elders of the people took counsel how they might take Jesus by subtlety and put him to death. They went out as against the thief with swords and staves. Mayest thou be justified in thy saying, and clear when thou art judged. Have mercy upon me, O God, after thy great goodness. According to the multitude of thy mercies, do away my offenses. Wash me thoroughly from my wickedness, and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my faults, and my sin is ever before me.
Against thee only have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightst be justified in thy saying, and clear without judgment.
Behold, I was shapen in wickedness, and in sin hath my mother conceived me.
But lo, thou requirest truth in the inward parts, and shalt make me to understand wisdom.
Thou shalt purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Thou shalt wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow.
Thou shalt make me hear of joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice.
Turn thy face from my sins, and put out all my misdeeds.
Make me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me.
Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me.
O give me the comfort of thy help again, and establish me with thy free spirit.
Then shall I teach thy ways unto the wicked, and sinners shall be converted unto thee.
Deliver me from blood guiltiness, O God, that thou art the God of my home, and my tongue shall sing of thy righteousness.
Thou shalt open my lips, O Lord, and my mouth shall show thy praise.
For thou desirest no sacrifice, else would I give it thee, but thou delightest not in burnt offerings.
The sacrifice of God is a troubled spirit. A broken and contrite heart, O God, shalt thou not despise.